तो अभी हम करेंगे MCS 203 ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम का ब्लॉक 2 का यूनिट 3 तक मेरा हो चुका है पढ़ना। अभी हम पढ़ेंगे यूनिट 4। तो यूनिट 4 में क्या है, सिक्योरिटी एंड प्रोटेक्शन, पेज नंबर 161। ठीक है, ये रहा। सिक्योरिटी एंड प्रोटेक्शन में क्या आ रहा है, इंट्रोडक्शन, ऑब्जेक्टिव, सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स, सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज एंड मैकेनिज्म, ऑथेंटिकेशन, पासवर्ड, अल्टरनेटिव फॉर्म ऑफ ऑथेंटिकेशन, protection in computer systems, security models, access matrix models, mandatory access control, discriminatory access control, role based access control, role based access control, take grant model, multi level models. These are few topics I will cover. Security and protection. So simply a simple version में security and protection. Companies use computer system a lot and spend money on them every year. ठीक है, एक सेकंड पहले यहाँ पे देख लेते हैं। सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स हैं, ठीक है, सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज एंड मैकेनिज्म है, ऑथेंटिकेशन है, राइट, एंड पासवर्ड प्रोटेक्शन, सिक्योरिटी मॉडल्स में इसके अंदर ये है। ओके ओके, तो छोटा सा चैप्टर है, देख लेते हैं। सिक्योरिटी एंड प्रोटेक्शन का सिंप्लीफाइड नोट्स में क्या है, कंपनीज यूज कंप्यूटर सिस्टम अ लॉट एंड स्पेंड मनी ऑन देम एवरी ईयर। एग्जांपल, offices uses computer for work and communication. These systems are connected through network like the internet. Example, a bank connects all its branches using a network. Sharing of information and resources is important for producing goods and services. Example, a factory uses computer to manage production and delivery. Data must be correct, integrity, and sometimes kept secret, confidentially. Example, exam result must be correct and hidden from others, right? Computer security has three main goals: confidently, integrity, ability. Stop others from seeing your data, like locking your WhatsApp chat. Confidentially का मतलब क्या आ रहा, computer security has three main goals: confidentially, stop others from seeing your data, like locking your WhatsApp chats. Integrity, stop others from changing your data, like stopping someone from editing your marks. Availability, makes your resources are available to those who need them. Like making sure ATMs work when people need money, right? Availability होना चाहिए. Computer security, confidentially, stop others from seeing your data, stop others from changing your data, like stopping someone from editing your marks. Next, what is protection? Protection, control which user or program can access which resource. Protection, control which user or program can access which resources. Example, only teacher can edit exam marks. It helps catch error early between system parts. Example, a faulty printer drivers doesn't crash the whole system. Okay, a system without protection can be misused by unauthorized user. A system without protection can be misused by unauthorized user. Example, a random person deleting your computer files. Security is never perfect. Even a fully secure system can fail due to human mistake or hacking. Example, people can still get hacked even with strong password. Yes, correct. No system is 100% secure. Someone smart can break it. Example, hackers can crack even advanced system. Security versus ease of use. More security, harder to use. Password plus OTP fingerprint equal to slow access. Strong security can make the system slow and difficult. Example, biometric login takes time. सिक्योरिटी थ्रेट्स में क्या आ रहा है, सुपर एग्जाम्पल, What is system security? It means keeping the computer and its data safe. System का security, keeping the computer and its data safe. We need to stop damage to computer like crashing, damage to the data like deleting your homework. Why a system may not be safe? Hacker may break it to damage or delete data, like someone breaking into your phone. Power cuts can crash the system, like losing unsaved homework during a blackout. Bad system design may let users delete important data by mistake. Too much junk data by one user can fill the whole disk, like someone filling the fridge so others can't use it. A system may not be safe. Hackers may break into the damage or delete data, like someone breaking into your phone. Power cuts can crash the system. Bad system design may let users delete important data by mistake. Too much junk data by one user can fill the whole disk. How to fix this? Uses UPS to stop problem from power cut. पावर कट के लिए यूपीएस है. यूज डिस्क लिमिट्स फॉर ईच यूजर. अटैक का टाइप डायरेक्ट अटैक है एंड इनडायरेक्ट अटैक है. हैकर्स टारगेट योर सिस्टम लाइक समवन ट्राइंग टू ब्रेक योर लॉकर. इनडायरेक्ट अटैक लाइक डायरेक्ट अटैक में हैकर्स टारगेट योर सिस्टम लाइक समवन ट्राइंग टू ब्रेक योर लॉकर. इनडायरेक्ट अटैक में क्या है? लाइक वायरस, worms that spread like a flu spreading in school. Why security is important? Stop loss or corruption of data. Stop data theft and leaked. Stop malicious damage by angry use, like someone deleting your game just to hurt you. Security policies and mechanism. Bookish explanation. Computer systems should be penetration resistant, meaning they should be strong enough to prevent attacks. But most systems still have security holes, which makes them vulnerable to attacks. क्या बोल रहा है यहाँ पे? Computer system should be क्या है? Computer system should be penetration resistant, meaning they should be strong enough to prevent attack. But most systems will have security holes, which make them vulnerable to attack. As long as vulnerable exists, attackers can bypass the security. Why security evaluation is needed? System owners want to know how secure their system really is. To do this, two main methods are used. ठीक है? क्या है? कि why security evaluation is needed? System owners want to know how secure their system really is. To do this, two main methods are used. Classification method. Systems are grouped into predefined categories. Each category has different security requirements. Penetration testing. A team of security experts try to attack the system like real hackers. The goal is to find weak points in the system. It is also called stress testing. What is a security policy? A security policy defines the rules, conditions, and practices to protect, manage, share sensitive information in an organization. It creates accountability by clearing, saying who can do what with the data. Important point. Even if mechanisms are well made, they will fail if the security policy is weak, the rules are not clearly understood. Therefore, every system must have an explicit and well-defined security policy. Security policy covers confidentiality, keep data secret, integrity, keep data correct, availability, makes your data is always accessible. Next है authentication. Authentication is the process of checking if person is really who they say they are. Authentication is the process of checking person is really who they are. They say मतलब who they say they are, वो जो बोल रहे हैं क्या वो है. Authentication एक तरीका है पर्सन को जानने के लिए कि वो जो बोल रहे हैं क्या वो रियली में है. This is done using one of these things. Someone Something you know, like password. Something you know, if you know the password, it means ki yes, correct. Something you have, like ID, smart card. Something you are, like fingerprint, face. For example, to enter a building you might show your ID, or type a code, something you know, or scan your fingerprint. The main goal is to make sure that only the right person get access, and not someone pretending to be someone else. Not someone who pretending to be someone else. If the data is very sensitive, the system will need stronger method to check your identity. Okay. Password are the most common and simplest method of authentication. User enter a valid account name and password to access your system or network. Passwords are usually stored in the server, either in encrypted or plain text. Hmm. This method is widely used, for example, in public email system. Protection of password. Some systems keep password in a protected file to secure them. However, this file can still be exported by accidentally or misused by system administrator. In Unix system, only the encrypted form of each password is stored. A password is accepted if its encrypted version matches the stored encrypted password. Although the encrypted passwords are visible to everyone, the original password cannot be easily found with guessing or breaking the encryption. Data encryption standard DES. Encryption uses one-way function, easy to encrypt but very hard to decrypt. DES data encryption standard is a older but still used encryption method that uses 56-bit key. Unix does not encrypt password with a secret key but uses the password itself, a key, to encrypt a fixed string. डेटा इंक्रिप्शन क्या बोल रहा है कि इंक्रिप्शन यूजेस वन वे फंक्शन इजी टू इंक्रिप्ट बट वेरी हार्ड टू डिक्रिप्ट. Data encryption standard is an older but still used encryption method that uses 56-bit key. Unix does not encrypt password with a secret key but uses the password itself as a key to encrypt a fixed string. This method avoids some attack on secret keys because the password is private to the user. Limitation of password. Many users choose easy to guess password. Guessing attacks can discover 80 to 90% of password. Common guesses includes login name, first name, pet names, dictionary words or their reserves or doubles. To word this, passwords should be strong, containing uppercase, lowercase, number, special characters. Strong password increase the number of possible guesses, making attackers harder. Alternative form of authentication, biometrics, use physical feature of a person to verify identity. Biometric. Use physical feature of a person to verify identity. Example includes fingerprint, face recognition, written scan, voice print, signature, typing, rhythm, finger length, DNA. These features are matches against a database or authorized user. These features are matched against a database of authorized user. Problem: expensive equipment and sometimes low user acceptance. Security device and or artifact. Special hardware devices work like customized keys to access the system. Devices may be inserted into the system or used to generate access codes. Example: device may be inserted into the system or used to generate access code. Example: ATM card inserted into a machine combined with a password. These cards store users' info on magnetic strips or smart chips. Concentric authentication. ये क्या है? Users face extra authentication steps when accessing more sensitive information. Less sensitive data requires less proof. High sensitive data requires strong proof. This reduces the authentication burden for normal use but protects important data more strictly. Important note: any authentication method can be broken if someone spent enough time, money, or skill. Once again, क्या है? This authentication method can be broken if someone spent enough time, money, and skill. The aim is to make breaking security too difficult and costly so attackers are discouraged. Protection in computer system. Computers make it easier to create, edit, and share information, but this also brings security challenges. Many users share the same computer and program, which can cause problems. For example, a program might secretly save information it shows you and send it to someone else without your permission. This is security breach. On the positive side, automated system can control how information is shared between them. They can stop someone from directly forwarding a message or document. Through people can still copy information and hard or say it aloud. Direct sharing is limited. Automated system also control who can run and change program. Some user may run a program but cannot see or change its code. Programs can access hidden data, filter it, and give users only the allowed results. There are three main security threats to protect against: unauthorized access to inform, keep data secret; unauthorized changes to data, keeping data accurate; unauthorized blocking of data service, denial of service. To protect against these threats, special security models are used, which set rules on how information and program are accessed and controlled. Security models. Security models explain security policies in more details. They guide how to build and check security in system. There are two types of model. Discriminatory model. Two types of models. क्या है? Yes. Discretionary model. Users with right can share and transfer them as they wish. Mandatory models में आएगा only special roles can give right. Users cannot transfer them. Models are also divided into access matrix model. Can control who can access that. Multi-level models may control how information flows between levels. Security policy versus security model. Security policies shows general rules about data access, security levels needed, and actions if rules are broken. Security policies shows general rules about the data access, security level needed, and actions if rules are broken. Security models give detailed support to the policy and helps enforce it. Security models are important for designing security system and have different policies for each system. Security models are important for designing security system and have different policies for each system. Access matrix model controls who can do with system resources like files and printer. Has three parts: objects like files, printers; subjects, users or program; rules about what subjects can do with objects, read, write, execute. It looks like a table. Rows are users, columns are files, and cells shows permission. एक बार फिर से देखते हैं इसको. एक्सेस मैट्रिक्स मॉडल. कंट्रोल हु कैन डू व्हाट विथ सिस्टम रिसोर्स लाइक फाइल एंड प्रिंटर्स. एक्सेस मैट्रिक्स मॉडल में कंट्रोल्स हु कैन डू व्हाट with system resources like files and printers. It has three parts: object, subject and rule. Object में like file and printer, subject में use and program, rules में about what subject can do with others, read, write and execute. It looks like a table, rows and users, columns and files and cells of permissions. A reference monitor stops users from doing things they are not allowed to. A reference monitor stops user from doing things they are not allowed to. Because the table is mostly empty, system store it as capability list which each user can access. Access control list: who can access each file. Example: Alice can read and write report.doc but cannot print. Bob can print documents but cannot edit them. Access control makes sure only users do what they are allowed. Mandatory access control में है the system decide who can see what based on fixed security levels like secret, top secret. Users and files get labels and you can only see files if your label matches or is higher. You cannot change these rules yourself. Example: if your clearness is secret, you can open secret file but not top secret. Discretionary access control: the owner of a file or resources decide who can use it. Owners and admin works together to control access. It's flexible and lets users share their files with others if they want. It is flexible and lets users share their files with others they want. Example: you create a file on your computer and device and decide who else can open or edit it. Rule-based access control: access is controlled by rule set of the system admin. Each resource has specific rules about who can use it. The system checks these rules when someone tries to access the resources. Example: only employees in the marketing department can print on the color printer. Role-based access: access depends on your role or job in the organization. Different roles have different permission. Roles are based on what a person needs to do their job. An admin can change system settings but a developer can only work on code. Take grant model क्या है? The take grant model is based on the access metric but uses graphics to show access. Right. The graph has nodes which can be users and objects are occurs arrows showing who has what access to what. Occurs are occurs are labeled with access right. Red RWT read write take grant. For example, if B has read and grant access RG और C has C रुको क्या बोल रहे हैं अच्छा समझना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे. If B has read and grant access, ठीक है, R and G on C and A has take right T on B, then A get access the same rights in G on C. If A has write access to D and grant G access to B, B can be given write access to D. The model also have rules to create new nodes and heirs and remove rights to the rights remain. Imagine a user A can take access right from user B. Imagine a user A take access right from user B and B can grant access right to user C. This lets A indirectly gain access to C's resource by taking right from B. Multi-level model. Multi-level models. These models control access based on different sensitivity levels of data and the clearness levels of users. They are also called data flow model because they control how information flows data levels. Examples include this model focus on preventing unauthorized information leak between levels. This focus on maintaining data integrity, prevent authorized leaks. A general model uses math to organize. Imagine a government agency whose documents have different security classification: top secret, secret, confidential, unclassified. Employed have different security clearness matching these levels. The Bell formula models makes sure this is the VIA model ensures the employees with this high level documents to keep data trustworthy. The legacy model help organize all these rules and clearance mathematically so the system can control who access what based on their role and clearance. ये क्या है बेल एंड ली ये मॉडल explanation. It is a security model used to keep information confidential. Okay, तो ये this model, it is a security model used to keep information confidential in classified system like military. It uses security levels: unclassified, confidential, secret, top secret. Each user subject and data has a security label. Read down. A user can read data at their level or lower. A secret level use read secret, confidential and unclassified data. No reader. A user cannot read data at the higher level than their clearance. A confidential level user cannot read secret, top secret data. Wire up में ये आ जा रहा है. Read write if the data are the same. If user and data are at the same level, the model ensure no package of information from high to low level. Problem क्या है? Information at higher level cannot be passed to the lower level. Limited sharing doesn't handle non-hierarchical security levels. Focus only on confidentiality, not integrity. Access permission are fixed and cannot be changed dynamically. A secret agent can read secret and confidential reports but cannot read top secret files. The agent can write and append the secret or top secret report but not to confidential ones. Okay. तो इसमें what I think कि मुझे क्या क्या थोड़ा और पढ़ना पड़ेगा समझने के लिए. एक बार बस ये देख लेते डेफिनेशन. प्रोटेक्शन हो गया. सिक्योरिटी. System security, it means keeping the computer and its data safe. Security policies and mechanism. Computer systems should be prevention resistant, meaning they should be strong enough to prevent attack. Security policy. Meaning they should be strong enough to prevent attacks. Authentication is the process of checking if the person is really who they say they are. Okay. So ये well, this is ये क्या था? It is a security model used to keep information confidential. That is it for ये block 4 security and protection. यही था.